press that button, King, and it lights up. See that? Like it lights up around. Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go ahead and put that down right there. My bad. All right, we on. We on. King. We on. Glow Gang. Sorry, Glow Yard Gang. YouTube, MFF Fields. What's good, everybody? Podcast all over the globe. It is a dynamic duo. We are back yet again with a brand spanking new one. Sorry for our absence, but we are back with a brand spanking new episode of We Talk Mavs here on the Glow Mavs YouTube channel. I am the guy who is still hyped from this movie right here. Let it glow. It is your boy Real, and joining me is the man that's gonna stay even keel. I don't care what the situation is. It is my boy King. What up, man?
Nothing much, brother. I actually enjoyed my birthday yesterday, so
Yes,
I
sir.
thank everybody for their wishes over Twitter and everywhere else. But I'm ready to talk Mavs, man. We got a victory. Let's do it.
King think he older than me now just because he had a birthday, so you know how that go. But with all that being said, guys, listen, if you're brand new to the channel, guys, if you're into Mav content, you know what I'm saying, how we do it out here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, guys. And also, if you enjoy yourself, go ahead and hit that like button, guys. It doesn't cost you anything. It's one simple push of a button. But that one simple push can help us a long way, guys. We're building up the algorithm to reach more Mav fans like yourself. You know,
Absolutely.
so we will be here for podcast listeners also. You can follow us on any podcast streaming service you guys listen to podcasts on. So we definitely appreciate you if you do that too. Um,
Yes.
King was a. I was talking to my pops before we started, man, and he was just like, I can't keep doing this, man. I'm getting too old for this. He just said his heart couldn't take it no more, man. He had to walk outside to cool off. Yeah, it's just they call him the what do they call him, King? The heart attack boys, or what is it? What they call them?
Cardiac kids.
Yeah, the cardiac
Uh,
kids, or something, man. They out here giving you headaches out here, man. Jesus. So let's go ahead and get into it, King. Do the people a huge favor at home, man, and let them know what that's be.
it was 103 to 101 for the good guys. But don't look now, but the Mavs are moving up the Western Conference standings.
You said moving on up. That what
Yeah.
you said? Okay, cool. Thought that was just a a theme song of a old show. Go ahead and tell them, man, who the top performers were tonight, King.
You had Paul George with 23, 7, 6, and 2. And Luka the Don gave you 35, 11, 5, and 3. Thought he gave you 4, but they gave him 3. So
I I, I think I heard a stat before or during the game, or I didn't think it was during the game. I think Luca's top 10 in steals, man. He's averaging over two
uh,
steals a game.
um, Luka's
I
top
think.
5. Luka's top 5 in steals, bro.
Oh, okay, my bad. I'm disrespecting Luca. What you trying to tell me? Okay,
Okay.
let me go ahead. Let me go ahead and get into these team stats real quick. The Clippers shot 53% from the field. That's no bueno. 42% from three. They shot 80% from the free throw line. 21 to 26. That shot 43%. 39% from three. 16 to 24 from the free throw line. Man, free throws
Yeah.
again, King. It's always seem to be the free
Yeah.
throws.
Yeah.
But we're gonna get into all that, man. But King, I think this player here was the player of the night right here, King.
Involving Luca and Powell on the double. Finney Smith, Bullock, he's driving it and looks for Finney Smith. It's a loose ball and Luca picks it up. Some Luca magic!
The beauty of all of this is the ball movement is excellent. This time, Luka not able to make the pass, but the basket, simple and plain, in the right place at the right time to knock down this three-pointer. It was almost a turnover. Luka just had the presence to get it, let it go. And what did you say?
Not bad, man. Not bad. That was definitely the player of the night. I think I'm gonna start doing that, King. You wanna start doing like a player of the night type thing, man?
Sure.
That'd
I'm
be
done.
fire, man. That'd be fire. All right, man. Go ahead and let the folks know, man. What's on your mind, man? What you take away of this game today?
First and foremost, I'm just gonna say the Don, Luka Doncic is amazing. Um, it's another just I guess day at the office for this guy. But I want to go back to that play real quick. Hart, I love Hart, but Hart definitely just says some ridiculous things sometimes, talking about the ball movement and all.
Yeah.
That was actually like I guess a summary of the season and what we've been talking about between Reggie Bullock trying to dribble and trying to pass the ball to Dorian Finney-Smith, which should have been a turnover. There was a few times at the end of this game where the Clippers should have just probably won the game, but we had Luka Magic going on. Luka just makes a ridiculous three, just with no, I mean, just Luka Magic. He shot 40% from the three. He wasn't as great in the inside today, but I mean things are evening out. It feels like free throws, man. Luka Doncic is the best free throw shooter on the team. It feels like I want him shooting free throws right now, and that's crazy to think. It just feels like everything that you just expect, and you're like, there's no way he can get better at this. You just feel like he's getting better at everything, man. Like the free throws. Watching it on League Pass. It was playing the Clipper side, so it was Jim Jackson and the other guy. I'm sorry, I don't know his name. But they were
that
playing.
what you sent me?
Yeah, they were showing like the percentages
the
on the Clipper side. Yeah, so they were trying to jinx Luka the whole game as far as the free throw jinx, and it wasn't working. He was knocking them down. Defense, Luka's defense has been looking like much better. I know we didn't get to talk about the last game, guys, but it was a play in particular where he got crossed. I forgot who played last game. Who did play last game real quick? Portland. He got crossed. Yeah. Was it by Josh Hart? I think it was, and he turned around and he still got the block on the play. I think it was Josh Hart.
He got the block.
Luka's defense has been. I think he's actually like top 10 in like every defensive statistic. He's like, I think he's number 1 in rating, net rating. I think he's like number 1 in PER by over a point over Giannis. Like it's just, I don't know what to say. Like what we're watching here, we're taking for granted. We've never had anything like this before, and most teams don't either. So that's just him. Get him out of the way. He's just amazing. Like it's amazing that we have the guy. I just hope at some point we can just get him a team where it's like makes it just stupid, ridiculous for him. But let me get into the other guys. I'm gonna just start at the bad at first. We gotta get rid of Tim Hardaway Jr. I know you call him trash can juice. Trash can juice.
We talking about trash can juice. Okay.
TCJ. He must be gone. I told you, man. They got your boy over there playing backup center right now, Big Ben. You say you didn't want him. I told you this trash can juice is just trash can juice. Once you see it leaking, once the trash can starts leaking, it's a wrap. You feel me? Like his trash can is leaking. It's done. So you can't patch that up. You let that go, man. So he's bruh. I mean, he's horrible out there. I mean, in all aspects, and you can see his confidence is just gone. So like, it's just some like when he's dribbling the ball on the break, and he tries to go to the rim, you're like, please, Tim, don't do it, and he just messes up every time, just on something stupid. Then he asking for fouls, I guess. Like, bro, you aren't that guy. You're not getting those. And then just dumb passes, like another break pass, 2-on-1, him and Christian Wood. He throws it at Christian Wood's legs instead of throwing it up. And I guess he wants a kickball, but it's just stupid, man. Like, it's just foolish plays over and over again. His defense is just the same. It's not good. And if his shot isn't falling, then what else is he good for right now? And he's just stinking up the joint. It was good that Christian Wood finally, I think this is the first time maybe he's played more minutes than Maxi Kleber finally. Still hasn't got to the 30-minute mark yet, but I believe he played more minutes than Maxi Kleber today because Maxi Kleber was pretty trash again as well. But, I mean, we'll give him excuses always. We'll find a way as Mad fans to give him an excuse. It is what it is. Josh Green didn't really do as much today. He probably had his worst game of the season, I felt like. In my opinion, he tried to shoot, but I don't know. It just didn't feel like he was doing much today. He played a little good. His defense was okay, I guess, against Paul George. Paul George didn't seem like he wanted to shoot a lot today. I don't know if he was tired from the back-to-back, but that's not an excuse because I believe they blew out Houston and didn't have to play a bunch of minutes. So I don't know what was going on with that. I know he got his points or whatever, but it just seemed like he was quiet. Dodo was amazing. I guess the Bang brothers or locksmiths, whatever you want to call them. Reggie looked like he was going to be completely with the rest of those guys as well on that list, but he turned it around in the second half. Reggie was big, especially in that fourth quarter. Dodo was huge. Like Dodo was huge on both sides of the ball. Like I felt Dodo, his impact today. I was like, Dodo's here. Christian Wood, I thought played great minutes. I just want to get him involved even more, man. Like I just feel like there's it's still a level that they just aren't tapping into yet. Spencer Dinwiddie, he quieted down a little bit. Got a little hotter towards the end of the game. He's a closer. You know, we always talk about that on the show. Dwight Powell, yeah. I mean, what other option did you have? You feel me?
Yeah.
And yeah, man. I mean, it was a Luka game. It was a game where you definitely were glad you had Luka Doncic on your team. You started off with like a 7 point lead, 25 point lead. It got third quarter was horrible again. Um, J Kidd did leave Luka in for the fourth quarter. He changed up a little bit, and took him right back out because he wanted him to get rest. I understood all that. Um, I wish J Kidd would have used like the challenge and all earlier, or even timeouts a little better in situations, especially in the fourth, especially when they made that run to cut everything down. He just watched it just go. I guess that's going to be his personality or his play style, his coaching style, because it seems like he does that a lot as far as just letting the guys try to play out of it. Hasn't seemed to work yet, but hopefully it gets to a point where we can save timeouts, and we love that, i.e. Phil Jackson. But we got the W. End of the day, we beat the Clippers. It's a rivalry. Luka owns them. It is what it is. Hopefully we can own them in the playoffs. I know any Clipper fan is probably watching this will say, what about the playoffs? It is what it is. We owe y'all. You know, we'll get y'all. But yeah, man, like regular season, we know what it is. It's Luka against the Clippers. Like these are the games. I know it's cardiac and it's wild, but we win these games, man. I don't know what it is. Like Luka loves to play against competition when the lights are the brightest and all. It just is what it is. So those games I feel more comfortable about coming out with a W than I do about the other games. So good game, good win. Just fix some more things, but you take the W and you move up the standings. Other teams are struggling.
Yeah, that is true. Um, Let me see. I'm trying to think what I was going to touch on first. So Dallas was out rebounding the Clippers in the first half. I don't know what happened in the second half. Um, and that too kind of was like one of the things I wanted to touch on. I like Dodo. I liked Christian Wood, both of their aggressiveness on the boards. Because we were down big today as far as like the bigs. You know, we didn't have JaVale, we didn't have Maxi for the rest of the game because he got hurt. I think they said he has a back contusion or something like that.
Yeah.
He fell on that hip bone. And I kind of figured once he went to the back to the locker room, I kind of figured he wasn't going to come back. I know Skin during the game said he did come back, but I kind of had a feeling like eventually we're going to take him out and he wouldn't come back in.
Yeah.
So Dallas had to play smaller for a little bit. They had Dodo at the 5 for a little bit there. Just trying his best to contain Zubac. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't even know Zubac was averaging like 2 blocks a game.
Yeah.
They said the Clippers are one of the best defensive teams in the league, and it kind of showed there in the third quarter.
I think they are. I think they're now the best defensive team in the league.
I mean, they probably are.
Yeah.
Because they held us at 103? And I think they averaged, 104. I think is their opponents. Yeah, I think you're right. So if it's 104, they would have 103, so yeah, it's going to go down some more to a little shade under 104. Man, what's up with these third quarters, man? What's going on? I was starting to think that okay, now this is the Maverick team we've been waiting on right here. Not just the fact that they were blowing them out. It's like it was a balanced attack. The offense was clicking, the defense was clicking. You know what I'm saying? Like they were stifling the Clippers to the point they couldn't do anything on offense.
Nope.
And so I'm thinking like, okay, this is the game we finally been waiting on for the Mavs to do. And it's like third quarter hit. They started trapping Luka, getting the ball at his hands, which you kind of touched on it a little bit there, your opening statement. It kind of started showing that once you hit the head of the snake, and that's Luka, team starts fizzling a little bit, and they were starting to do that. Turn the ball over, couldn't score, ball could barely move. You know, once they kind of took Luka out of the equation there when they were doubling him at half court or whatever. So, like you said, yeah, Dallas is winning these games. But it's making me nervous at the same time. It's like you're not able to hold on to leads. You're struggling in the third quarter. I mean, they're starting to get out the gate a little bit faster now than they were like last few games. You know what I'm saying? Because probably early in the season too, like in the preseason, in the early season, where they were kind of struggling coming out the gate and all that stuff. So they're starting to kind of come out the gate, but it's like, but can you put your foot on the throat of your opponent if you got them down big? And right now,
Flip,
they're struggling with that, man.
flip the glass the other
Oh, what
way,
you saying?
Ralph. I was saying flip the glass the other way, though. Let me ask you this question. Is there any game so far this season where you looked at and said, well, we should have really lost that one?
I gotta go back and look. I'm not even sure. You talking about as far as like because of the clutch performances and stuff?
I
Or
mean,
closing out games in
just
clutch?
this year, even the games we've lost, have you been like, man, we should have lost that one? Or have you felt like we should have won those? That's what I'm saying.
Probably not.
Has it been any game yet this year where you felt like, dang, man, the Mavericks should have lost that?
Yeah, probably not.
No.
But just I don't know. It's making me nervous though.
It is. I understand. I'm just giving you the devil's advocate, the other side of
No. I know.
the half of the glass.
It because I know people gonna say, oh, they were doing this last year, but not at this clip though. It's like it feels like every game other than the ones we lost, it feels like it's like this. Like the wins are always close. I remember at one point they said Dallas was averaging like 3 points a game in their wins at one point, and I'm just like, it's a little too close, man. Like, can we get some 7s, some 8s, some 9s, some 10s? Can we get some 10-point wins? You know what I mean? That'd be nice. Being able to hold on to leads. I think a lot of that too, man, has to do with how kids like still his rotation, man.
It's a
the
piece
offense,
missing.
yeah, it's something like
missing.
just him getting that part down is going to be key to the flow of the game and the team being able to hold on to leads, or when they get the lead, they can maintain it, all that stuff. Because like you said, there's still some things kids doing that got me scratching my head. Like you said, the timeouts and stuff like that, man. The way he's managing that, I'm just like, I don't know. I know what he's trying to do, but sometimes it's got to be a balance to it. Like you're trying to instill that trust in your team, but at the same time, you got to be smart with it. Like if you see this team is going on a run, they cut the lead to halfway through the third quarter. It's like, yo, let's change some things up. Let's change our scheme up, something, man. You know what I mean? Don't just let them just continue to do what they're doing. Yeah. And so, especially when you know that we're down some bigs and stuff like that, man. So switch some. You might have to change up your defensive scheme a little bit because you don't have a big back there now to protect the rim. I mean, like you had one anyway, but you know what I mean. Yeah. You have to play a little bit more smaller, which means you're gonna have a guy like Dodo guarding a Zubac, and so I don't know. I'm glad they won the game. You would have wanted them to continue what they were doing. That way, you could have put this team away early to give your starters time to rest, because they play Houston tomorrow, and we've seen the track record so far this year when Dallas played bad teams. So that's not even a cakewalk. Like I said free bingo space, and I took that back. You know what I mean? So, do you think they're gonna win tomorrow? If you had to put money on it, are they winning tomorrow?
It looks like Houston's in the Wembanyama sweeps. It looks like they're officially in it. Like they're one of the teams that decided we're in it. So
I think they only won 2 games.
Yeah, like I'm gonna be very disappointed we lose tomorrow.
Bro, listen.
Bro, bro, we should be like it's a crazy season right now because really we should be first in the West. Really, real talk. Like we haven't played as many games as them. We shouldn't have lost them crazy games. We should be like first in the West. We top 10 in offense and defense right now.
You remember when I think I said this during the roundtable, and you remember when I said this is one of those years where you can't sleep on anybody anymore. Mm-hmm. Like you used to be able to walk through certain players. Like now these teams are starting to accumulate so much talent at the bottom because of the drafting and all that stuff. Like they're playing a little bit more hungrier. They don't have anything to lose. They're starting to establish these coaches that are very good coaches that are teaching them, how to play and how to win and all that stuff. Like we talked about Jamal Mosley a few games ago, right? Mm-hmm. That's a very good coach. Now you start stacking up these young, talented guys. I'm not saying they're going to go to playoffs or nothing, but they're good enough now to where they might still win here. They might still win there. You know what I'm saying? To where it's like you cannot take them for granted because any given night, it would probably be you the one that ends up being the laughing stock if you lose to one of these teams. And so it's getting to that point now, man, to where it's like, yo, you You gotta take care of business literally every night. Come out with that energy. Come out with that focus, that mind frame, every single night, man.
You know, the Mavs like losing against bad teams and all, but right now, like I said, we're top 10 in offense and defense. All they gotta do is just take care of business. Like the regular season is for like building all of having the question marks, like seeing the little runs and all when you're saying that's a Maverick team right there. That's what it can be. That's the time to actually figure it out. That's why W's in the regular season. You just get the W's, get as many as you can so you can jockey for position. But I say all that to say, I remember I was talking about before the season started saying that I didn't feel like the Western Conference got any better, and everybody was saying, "Oh, it's so much better, it's so much better," and I kept saying, "I don't really think so." Like nobody really moved anything really, and the guys you guys are talking about are like it's like 4 years in that chain. Like I'm not believing in that anymore. Clippers, i.e. the Denver Nuggets and stuff like that. And I felt like the
Right.
ceiling for the West last year was already like low. Like no disrespect to Golden State, I don't feel like they were a powerhouse team last year. They just won it. Like so that team last year wasn't a part of the dynasty to me. That was like Steph Curry. Okay, great, you got one. That's why that was so big because he ended up getting one without Kevin Durant and all. But I don't feel like that was like a powerhouse team. With that being said, the ceiling is still around that level. That's why I think the Mavericks have to get to that same step they were last year because it would be a disappointment if it's anything less than that because the ceiling is still at that same level. Nobody has broken through. The Grizzlies right now are struggling. They're missing Jaren Jackson Jr. It is what it is. The Nuggets just got on the streak, but they were playing against bad teams. Like before, when they were playing actually quality teams, they didn't know what they were doing at all. Portland's at the top right now. Like no disrespect, but it's guys like Portland and Utah and all. I'm not ready to crown those guys and say they championship level teams. Like they're just hot right now. It is what it is. This is the time for the Mavericks to take that top seed or somewhere near the top. Like the Clippers, we see what's going on with Kawhi Leonard. The Lakers, the Pelicans, they aren't there. They aren't there yet. Everybody raved about Minnesota. We said, hey, yo, not yet. What are you guys talking about? They put all their stock into Rudy Gobert, and it looks like they're probably going to lose Anthony Edwards now. So, like, somebody's about to get fired soon, it seems like, from that situation. Sacramento's not there yet. Like, the Thunder
Who was that
lost.
said Sacramento was the playoff team this year?
Mark Spears
Mark
or something
Spears?
said he
Yep.
doubles down
So
on it, and I was
did.
like, okay, I'm going to definitely go back. I think I said I'm going to definitely go back and let them know when they don't make it. So he doubled down on it. But it is what it is. Like the Thunder didn't do anything. They're deciding what they want to do. Chet was injured, so they want to decide what they want to do as far as that. But like Shea's a beast right now. They definitely are competitive, like I thought they would be. Like I said, it's probably just not the time yet. Like it's smart to probably continue to tank right now if you don't own anybody draft picks and just try to get them. Just because you lost your guy, because if you get him, I mean it's going to be crazy. But with all that being said, the West has not moved, guys. Like we were there, man. Like I swear, with that team we had, if we wouldn't have lost that guy, we were there, man. Like this West was ours to win.
If Dallas wins tomorrow, we would be in number 4 in the West.
Yeah, and that's basically because we haven't played as many games. The only reason we still behind is because of we like 2 games behind everybody as far as games played.
So because Utah 10-6, they played 16 games. We only played 13.
Yeah. So Utah has lost 6 games now. Utah just lost 6.
Yeah, they lost 6. The only 2 teams that got less losses than us is Portland and Denver. They're both at 9-4. They're both sit tied for number 1 in the West.
That's
Dallas is 8-5, of course.
8-5,
so if Dallas wins tomorrow, we would jump the Grizzlies, who are 9-6 right now.
Yeah.
So that moves us up to the 4th.
I think we already, because the Grizzlies lost 6, right? We already passed the Grizzlies.
No. They got them right now.
They got them still?
They go by the wins.
They go
by the wins.
Well, it don't matter.
I mean, well, they got it on here. They got them at 4.
Okay, maybe is 9 and 6 better than 7 and 5?
Hold on, let me see what it say on.
Because I would think Dallas is above both of them. Dallas should be the leading team in the division now.
Yeah, because like you said, they got 6 losses. So
yeah.
Let me see. I know this ain't professional, y'all. We apologize.
So, bro, I'm telling you.
Okay, so here they got so on the Bleacher Report they got the Mavs at 5th.
That's what I'm saying.
The Suns are 4. Yeah, Dallas is fifth, Suns are fourth, Jazz are third, Nuggets, then Blazers. So
Mavs, man.
if we win
Mavs
tomorrow, we'll jump the Suns at number 4.
Mm-hmm.
We got to at least win. Well, the Jazz lost 3 in a row.
Yes.
Are the Jazz come back down to earth?
I told you the Jazz still gonna be not gonna make the playoffs. Everybody still they're not gonna. They just doing a little run at the beginning of the season because of that tanking thing that Adam Silver said, and then they're gonna go back to being normal.
Oh, my bad. They got the Kings are in 8th.
Kings and I mean they're gonna be in a play-in situation. They might get in there.
Yeah, I can see them playing.
I don't think they're gonna. I don't know, man. I don't know.
They got the Clippers at 9, Warriors at 10, Timberwolves at 11.
Bro, we like
Thunder and Spurs.
I think we basically we're going to be enough past like the Warriors and the Clippers and all that. We don't got to worry about them. So the only teams, like I said, who's above us? You guys are the Mavs fans really worried about Portland? Y'all think Portland going to end the season number 1? Like the only team right now above us that I'd be worried about is the Suns because we lost to them. So we got to go beat them.
Suns lost twice.
That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, it's nobody that's gotten better. That's why the Mavericks should had a team that could have won a championship. And Nico, we trust. And Nico, we trust,
bro. Who you giving the game ball to tonight, man?
I'm gonna give it to Luka. You know what? I'm gonna give it to Luka.
I'm about to say.
I wanted to give it to
you know what I thought you was gonna say?
Who?
You thought you was about to say?
Not Reggie.
Yeah, that's what I thought you were gonna say.
Nah, I was contemplating giving it to Dodo, but I can't. It's Luka, even with that game, the game winner basically and all that. Like Dodo almost lost the game for us. So nah.
Why you talking about that pass that bounced off of what's the name went to Luka and he shot that 3?
That went to Luka, yeah. That was Dodo basically just between him and Reggie not being able to pass and catch the ball, and dribble.
If you had to call it right now, who's out tomorrow?
Luka plays. Luka's gonna play as many games unless he's really injured this year. Like I don't think unless it's the end of the year and we wrapped it up.
Cause there's rumors that he might not play, but go ahead.
I think he's gonna play. Reggie might not play though. Maxey might not play. You know what? I don't want Maxey to play tomorrow. I don't want them to play tomorrow because I want Christian Wood to play because tomorrow's Houston. Yep. Tomorrow should be the Christian Wood game. That's what I want to see. I want tomorrow to be the Christian Wood game.
Okay.
I'm telling.
I believe it. I believe when I see it.
I'm not saying it is going to be. I'm saying I want it to be. I'm saying tomorrow's the perfect.
I want it to too, but
let those guys sit and let it be the Christian Wood game tomorrow, bro.
You think JaVale McGee gonna be back?
No, I think they're gonna play with JaVale McGee being injured like they do with Bertans right now.
Now this would be a perfect time to bring the young guys up.
Yes, this is a good time to play Jaden Hardy and all that. Yeah,
yeah, because especially if you this is all. I don't know. It's a coin flip with Reggie Bullock if he's gonna play or not. But if I had to guess, I would say he's not gonna play. Kind of give him some rest on this one because he had that little neck thing or whatever today. So and he was questionable tonight.
Let Josh Green start. Let him play. Let him start. See if these are games where you get to see if those other lineups work and you get excuses. So let Josh Green play. See if he can get some. I think Josh Green will have a good game tomorrow too. I expect him to have a good game.
I mean, he probably will, man, because it's gonna probably be key for him and White Power energy tomorrow. Because man, listen, I was watching that Houston and New Orleans game, like kind of like simultaneously with the Mavs game, bro. Houston got some energy, man. That boy Jalen Green was out there flying.
Yeah.
Of course, all of them are like 5 years old or whatever. I think they're like 12 or 11 years old or whatever. So yeah.
Yeah. Luka
like I said, man, they got energy. So you gonna definitely have to master their energy, man.
Luka plays tomorrow.
And it's gonna be Art and us coming up for back to back too. Like you gonna have to.
Luka plays tomorrow. He's gonna drop 50, bro. Watch what I tell you.
Who? Jalen Green.
Nah, if Luka plays tomorrow, he's gonna drop 50. Watch what I tell you.
You think he gonna play?
If he play, I think he's gonna play. If he plays tomorrow, he's gonna drop a big game tomorrow. Because the way that Houston plays, like it's gonna be a bunch of scoring. He's gonna drop a huge game tomorrow.
So we still trying to get Gordon, Eric Gordon. What we doing?
You talking about man? I don't know, man. I don't want Eric Gordon. I don't feel like he fits enough for what we need right now. Like he's not really he's not a big ball handler. Like, yeah, he can dribble the ball and all, but I need more from Eric Gordon, like than what he can do right now. So I don't really need him. I'm fine.
All right, man. Let's go ahead and get into the main event, man. Let's go ahead and get to these questions and these comments, man, because this mug is stacking up, man. Stacking up.
Luka the
All right, guys. Y'all know how this works. If you have any questions or any comments, go ahead and hit us with the WTM, guys. I know it's a lot of y'all in here today, so we're about to get into it. I know it's a lot of y'all want to talk about. We do apologize for not being on the last show. I know it was a big win for Dallas, and everybody wanted to talk about it, so we definitely apologize. But we're here tonight, man, so let's do this, King.
Let's do it.
Still scrolling, huh?
Yeah.
All right, man, let's do it, man. Here we go. First up is the man of the hour, man. TGK said at this point, we just have to accept that this is how these games are going to go until everyone's roles are fully solidified. He said, but they are finding a way, and that's what matters. Yeah. Like I said, man, until we kind of get a concrete rotation. You're right. This might be what it is, man.
How y'all think Memphis feel? How you think Memphis feel right now, losing 6? Like, that's what I'm saying. Think about other teams and their fans right now, as far as the way they're playing. They'll be thinking, like, be happy. This is regular season. We have new guys on the team. We feel like Jason Kidd hasn't gotten his rotations together. We got an MVP level player. Like, right now, Luka Doncic is the MVP. It is his. Like, they're going to keep having guys. It's like people competing for second right now. Giannis has dropped down. Jason Tatum trying to knock on the door and all that. Joel Embiid had one of the greatest games I've ever seen in my life. Like, I'm not going to lie to you. Like, that was one of the greatest games of all time.
Hold on. He did have a good game, but if they sneak him in there, I'm gonna be mad, King.
Bro, yeah, he started.
You want to talk about that dude all year? Get that game. He's like, oh wait, Joel
this
Embiid,
ain't slow. This ain't slow enough
no.
though. This ain't slow enough though. He can still be talked about. It's only been 10 games or so before he started dominating.
Okay, if he gonna get talked about, he better not be top 3.
He might get there real quick, man.
Bruh.
He might, because James Harden gone, and they starting to win, and he's like killing. So
hold on. So they win without James Harden?
Without James Harden, yeah. Because for some reason Doc Rivers was going to James Harden more when they were playing. Like, I don't know what was going on in the beginning.
Well, he said that too. You ever heard that little clip of him talking about that? He was telling that how he want to use them and stuff.
So yeah, that was foolish, but yeah. It's Lucas.
Man, I'm acting like you went for to get no James Harden Philadelphia jersey, bro. Let's see. Court says was at the game. The refs were god awful. We should have blown them out. Proud of Reggie and Doe for making shots, and Luka is the man. Luka is that ridiculous. Yeah, man.
Yeah, that one. I don't know who that lady was,
now.
But I guess I'm about to find out who she is because she was pretty trash.
Oh, it's about man. You see that first call she blew, where they had the Clippers tipped it out of bounds. And it was going to the Mavericks, and she came like, no, it was Clippers. And he's like, oh, okay. He's like, no, what are you doing? It was to the Mavericks. And they showed the replay. And
at the end of the game, the refs didn't even know who was supposed to go to the free throw line for the Clippers when they fouled him and all. That was horrible. That was
he's talking about like pointing at Batum. He's supposed to go.
No, hold up. Also, hold up. I talked so much about Nick Batum. I kept telling you, Nick Batum is a Maverick killer. By the way,
yeah, I said that. I'm thinking that during the game. I said, "Won't we just talk about this dude?"
I keep talking about Nick Batum as far as guys we wish Reggie and Dodo could be like, at least as far as dribbling the ball and doing something.
They're doing something. Yep.
Yes, you see Nick Batum what he can do. I wish
but
those guys.
But you also have to remember, King. It's not. He's not just doing it here. Yeah. Batum was somewhat of a point forward in Portland. Remember that?
Portland, yep.
And that's why he got that deal with Charlotte. I'm sorry. Yeah, it was Charlotte.
Yeah, it was Charlotte.
Yeah, Charlotte. Yeah, that's how I didn't even get that deal with Charlotte, bro, because he was so versatile.
He was like a Boris Diaw mode.
He can handle the ball.
He was a Boris Diaw mode.
Yeah, he was a baby Boris Diaw.
Yep, he could shoot a little better than Boris stuff.
Cowboy X Factor was good, man. It says only 6 players scored and we still won. What kind of world is this we are living in right now? Yeah,
we got a guy playing like the best player in the world right now. That's what it is.
he wasn't getting some calls, but yeah, it is what it is on that. Coy says, kid pisses me off with the timeouts. Yeah, that's what we were just talking about. Like sometimes you got to kind of have that. It's got to be like that little, clock in the back of your head, there, kid. Like sometimes you see things kind of unraveling. Let's bring it back, man. Let's bring it back. Let's refocus. Put this guy in, whatever the case is. You know what I'm saying? Let's just kind of retool here just a little bit. Kind of get everybody back on track. I understand you're trying to build trust, but sometimes you got to know that balance.
This only gonna make everybody love Kid even more though. Like I just told you a second ago, our team in what fifth you said, bro? Now, like a game out of first or whatever. So we get there like
game and a half.
A game and a half, yeah, because of the we less games or whatever. But yeah, like it's all good. Like we going through this right now. I'm fine. Like Kid, he's making me mad. It's because of expectations and all that stuff. But we winning games, y'all. Let's go. Let's go, G Kid.
Martin says, small ball lineup brought us victories the past 2 games. We badly missed JB and Seawood, though, improving on recognizing their defensive scheme. Still not there yet to me to be starting material.
Bro, I'm still not. I still don't understand this. The game against what was that game? Last game we played against Portland. Bro, the reason we came back and it was Seawood when they put C. What is going? Why do we keep doing this? Why do we keep trying to say Seawood ain't doing it? I don't understand it. If the team, so whose fault is it when the team is down before he comes in the game? Who's missing the defensive assignment?
Seawood, he should have been on the court.
Oh, he should have been on the court missing it. So when he comes back in the game and we get the lead or whatever, and I'm guessing he playing better defense then because he's scoring more than they were scoring. But I don't know, man. I don't get it. I still don't understand.
No, if he's on the bench, it's fucking. I need you to realize that, bro. It's his fault.
Yes.
Frank says, when do you think Clippers will blow that squad up? Kawhi doesn't seem to be able to get healthy. I'm trying to get PG while he can ball. I don't know. And we're gonna find out after this year. That's gonna be the thing. We're gonna find out after this year.
No, all the Maverick fans are afraid of him. They don't want to play him in the playoffs. That's what I was told.
Johnny B.
Clippers.
Sorry. I had something. My bad, bro. My bad. But yeah. Madam King says, remember, like and subscribe. Yes, man. He says we on the road to 900. We almost there. We definitely appreciate it. Let's see. Jody, we're good, man. He says good win, but damn, these blown leads are wild. Bang Bro showed up for once this season. Dodo tries. I give him that. Wood showing more effort on D. Just keep winning and problems fix themselves. Yeah.
Yeah. Dodo.
Like I said, with all the issues that we're having, we're still number 5 in the West, guys. A game and a half from number 1. So
Dodo's been on recently. Dodo's been back on. I'm fine.
Yeah.
Last couple games, he's been back.
Last few games he's been pretty good.
As we said, we believe in Dodo. Like Dodo is one of the pillars of the team. It's just Reggie. I hope Reggie can keep this up because Reggie been even the first part of this game.
Maybe this will be that corner for him, man. Maybe
I'm hoping
he turn that corner now. Hopefully,
it was them games at the beginning of the year last year when he finally started making shots and it became a regular appearance. So I'm hoping he made some big ones today. But yeah, man, it was a good win. They both did show up, but that Tim Hardaway. I'm sorry.
This felt like playoff shots they were making.
Playoff, yep. It felt like
this kind of shot they were hitting in the playoffs. Yeah.
But your boy TCJ though, man. TCJ. Trash Can Junior. That's what we're gonna call him.
Juice.
We're gonna call him Trash Can Junior.
Trash Can Junior.
Or Trash Can Juice Junior. There you go. TCJ.
Double J at the end.
Yep, double J.
Jeffrey says great win, overcoming adversity, being up 22, then down 5, but a win is a win. Yeah. Let's keep stacking, man. Let's get this win tomorrow, man. Let's get this win tomorrow.
Jeff, that is a big stat, though, man. They were down 5 late in that game, and they came back and won it.
King, this for you, man. It says happy birthday.
Thank you, Slice.
Jeffrey also says happy birthday.
Thank you, Jeff.
Hey, man, King said y'all can send him some Luka Jordans for his birthday, man.
Now y'all can share the video.
Luka Jordans.
Happy birthday from that. Just share the video, please. Help us
share the video,
y'all. Help us get to 1,000.
Backpack says, "What up, Glow Gang? Good game. Dinwiddie cost me $40 on Prize Picks." Says, I needed one. What you say? I needed 1 point from him, but overall great emotion. Okay.
Yeah, he
I
bet
thought you
on
meant like you bet against him or something. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. So he needs to score one more point. What do you have? 16. Oh, he needed 17. Big
him.
back. Dang.
Parlay, yeah.
I thought I felt like he had like 20, but yeah, he only had 16. Smarto says, "Oh man, that third quarter was probably the worst this season." Oh, and good morning. From Germany. Good morning,
Well, that's
Smito. Yeah,
Smarto.
man. Like I said, I talked to my dad for we started the show, man, and he said the Saint almost had a heart attack. He said he had to walk outside and just cool off because it's cold here in Dallas right now. He said he had to walk outside and cool off, man. He was so hot. He's like, man, why do they keep doing this? I'm like, hey, I didn't got used to it now. It's just like when they started losing that lead the third quarter, I was just like, oh, let me go ahead and sit on the edge of the couch real quick and watch the rest of this game. It's about to get interesting. And then Corey Dallas pulled it out. So and they're building up the clutchness like they did last year. So I guess that's the good part you can get out of that, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, they did it. They came through in the clutch against the Clippers and against the Trailblazers.
Portland. So two good teams.
Yeah.
Steph says, King, you still think Wood is a solid number 2, or do we go after DeRozan caliber player? By the way, happy belated birthday.
Thank you. Secondly, we still haven't seen it. He's still putting up about a point a minute. I don't see why not.
They were talking about that during the game.
Yeah, I don't. Is there any time you
Think
guys
about
are
like
out
this,
there?
King. Think about like this. If it wasn't for Christian Wood's offense today, what would our bench have looked like?
Nothing. Literally nothing.
Without Christian Wood and without Tim Hardaway's points, what would our bench look like?
Oh, without trash can juice, they combined for how much? How much they combined for?
They combined for, I believe, 15 or 16 points. One of them.
15 points. Got you.
Yo, dynamic duo off the bench combined for 15 points.
But I don't get what the thing is that the Christian. I don't get it, man. Y'all don't understand what y'all got. This is Christian Wood. Look at his percentages and all that. Y'all must not understand what Christian Wood is doing right now.
AJ says, all right, gentlemen, let's talk Mavs. The Mavs had a double-digit lead in every single game so far this season, yet are 8-5. What should we be feeling as fans right now?
I already said it earlier.
I mean, like you said,
what side of the glass do you want?
It could get ugly. It could get ugly, AJ, if they lose the lead. Like normally, you would think, because we've seen teams this year, a lot of them this year lose leads and then lose the game. You know what I'm saying? So, word for me is relieved because they're doing that, but yet they're still 8-5. Like I said, a game and a half from number 1. So, but we gonna say, King?
I was just saying, like I said earlier, about the glass half full or the glass half empty. Is how you want to look at it. I mean, basically, what it shows me is that no team is really better than us. I mean, I could say that to you. And
nobody's really there yet.
I mean, you could say that, or you could just say no team is really better than us. Like, there's been no team I've seen right now that has come out and just like had their foot on our throats. We've had our foot on teams' throats, and we let it go. There's been no team that's been like, well, we know the Mavericks are going to do this, no matter how they've attacked us. Even Toronto, they couldn't get the job done. So, I mean, bro, if we didn't lose to the trash teams right now, what would we be talking about? Like, what would this whole message board be about right now if we didn't lose those two games?
We'd be looking at a ring.
You guys would be, oh man, the Mavs gonna win a ring. Yep, it'd be all that stuff. So we lost them 2 dumb games. We've beaten all the teams we shouldn't beat, I guess.
If Dallas didn't lose those 2 games, we'd be number 1 in the West.
That's what I just said to you before. We should be number 1 in the West right now. There's no one over top of us that's doing anything.
Oh, I know we didn't do the Portland thing, but didn't we talk about Jeremy Grant?
Yep, Jeremy Grant.
Shout out to Thomas, man. Thomas been on that train from day one. I got to give him props on that. He been on that train for years, bro. He been talking about it. He said we should have went after Jeremy Grant. And that boy, he did in that game what we talked about, what we need other players around Luka to do, man.
Right.
So yeah.
If the Celtics don't get to the finals this year, the Mavericks better go hard for Jaylen Brown.
Yeah, I would too. Backpack says also happy belated birthday, King.
Thank you.
He also says, did Bullock with this game completely compensate
Compensated.
all other
Yeah.
12 games?
No. No.
Nah. You gotta do it consistently, Baypack. Gotta do it
Yeah.
consistently. If he can string out like if he could do what Dodo is doing right now, where he's stringing like 3 or 4 games in a row, or whatever, then we'll talk. We'll talk.
Bro, he was averaging 0.6 points a game for like a stretch.
Yeah.
No way. No.
In like 5 games, it was like 0.67 or something like that.
Yep.
Jeffrey said Reggie big fourth quarter threes and Luka magical shot saved us. Yeah.
He missed a free
Hey,
throw.
you know what? Excuse me. Sometimes it just takes a little look. Let me just be honest. It just takes a little look sometimes.
Your boy Robert Covington had a wide open layup. He just couldn't grab the ball.
It like he was trying to make that move before he actually had the ball in his hands.
Before he had it. And Reggie missed a free throw. So if that would have happened, we'd be crucifying Reggie right now.
Yep. Which I had a feeling he's gonna miss that second one too. I kind of said that to myself.
I did too.
AJ says Kyrie, Luka, Wood equal D Wade, LeBron, and Bosh. He said I think we could win a couple rings with that big three and good role players surrounding them, but I don't know who we give up for him. Thoughts? It's always
well, I'll tell you
we
this.
can get the best out of him.
I'll tell you this.
Go ahead.
I don't know if you got to include a first round draft pick anymore. And if it's again, I'll tell you again, bro. You got TCJ and those guys on the team. If I don't have to include a first round draft pick, you sign me up right now. That's how I feel. I'm sorry. But the thing is, with what you saying, AJ, you can't that Bosch comparison. J Kidd got to use C Wood and even more of a play style to even be a Bosch comparison. Like he got to believe that C Wood is that guy and actually play him, give him minutes. Like Chris Bosch wasn't getting put to the bench and say, "Oh, be a 6-man guys and give his energy off the bench and points."
I was just about to say that Eric Spoelstra were using him correctly.
Yeah.
Backpack said, by the way, Sacramento dropped 150 points on the Nets. Dang. Now, he said, what do y'all think about Kyrie? King already answered that one.
Y'all got to get Rel on board.
They dropped 150 points.
I'm telling you, that whole team about to be blown up, bro. I've been telling you, jump on them now.
Bruh.
Do you want to try Ben Simmons? Do you want to try man? If you talking about just having them is like extra. Which one of those guys do you want right now, Harry? I don't want Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant will cost too much and he's too old. I don't want Kevin Durant. Unless we know Kevin Durant gonna bring us a dynasty right now, I don't know. But maybe not. Maybe he gets injured. I don't want him. But the other two guys, you can get them probably without even a first round draft pick.
Yeah, I want because is Kevin Durant playing bad to the point like is he playing bad enough his stock is dropping? You know what I mean?
No, he had a stretch. He was just playing good defense. No, they was just riding his coattails.
That's what I'm saying. So like it's not going to be to the point where it's like you're going to get him for a bargain. Like I'm not saying they're going to ask for that. What's the boy name? The Rudy Gobert trade. They're not going to ask.
You still giving him 3.
Still be.
You still gonna be like 3. You still gonna giving up 3, and probably pick swaps as well. So they're going to try to get their picks and all back. Plus.
It might be like 3 straight up and then like a 1 pick swap or something.
1 pick swap. That's what I'm saying. And I don't know if I want to give that up. Like, are you sure? Are you sure with whatever we get rid of and those draft picks and all that Kevin Durant makes it a championship level team? Are we 100% sure?
That's the question. That's what you got to ask yourself. Let's see. Oh, Todd says Bullock came alive at the right time. He saved the game. Yeah. Thank God, man. Because, man. That would have been King would have been hot. Harold said Luka shuts the crowd because they saying he can't play D. I don't know if I'm saying that to the Dallas.
I think he was doing that to the Clippers.
More to the Clippers because
they were getting hot in
the home crowd.
What's his name? John Wall. John Wall kept talking his smack, coming down the court and doing stuff at the buckets and all. And I think Luka made the 3 and basically was telling him, it's enough of that. Like, it's over. You know who daddy is. Basically rocking the baby. He put him to sleep.
No Westbrook.
No Westbrook.
AT says Jason's coaching needs to be seriously questioned when the opposing team is going on a run. Call a timeout. Damn, yeah, we talked about that. You gotta know that balance, man. You gotta definitely know that balance and have that feeling. It's like you being a Jedi. You gotta feel the Force. You gotta feel it. Oh, sorry, Kingdom.
That's my wife. You gotta talk to Queen about that. She the big Star Wars fan over here.
Oh man, I gotta get you on the King. Jerry says the defense is 100 times better now. Plays tough and he is smart, getting steals and running in transition. Yeah.
Y'all see him play? You see him get a stop with his hands behind his back?
But now remember, y'all. Remember, the national media is going to continue to keep convincing y'all who watch this guy every night. Convince y'all that he doesn't play defense. Remember that. Now,
Wow.
you see the eye. You got the eye test. You have the metrics to back it up, and he has the numbers. Those are the three things. Okay. And I'm guaranteeing y'all know we all as bad fans. Like I said, we watch every game. We know what he does and what he does not do. But you're gonna still have the national media play this narrative that he does not play defense, and that's very irresponsible because you're going to sell to other people who don't watch the game, who vote, and they're gonna use that and say, you know what, he doesn't play defense, so let's give it to Joel Embiid because he does play defense.
I don't think
He had better numbers, better impact, all that stuff than Joel Embiid. They might use something like that against him in a vote or whatever for the MVP. Just kind of throwing it out there.
they're not going to this shit over. I'm telling you. I don't think the analytics.
Like I said, listen. I hope you're right.
The analytics.
I just don't trust the national media, bro.
The analytics. They actually like back Luka this year heavy. Like right now, his win shares on defense and offense.
You use that.
All that stuff with Joker before and all that.
Thank
you. I'm saying he has all that this year. So all that stuff the Joker had, he has that, and his numbers are like ridiculous.
And
so
the numbers.
He has the eyes.
Joker didn't really have the numbers.
Uh-huh.
Like those guys, but he had the analytics, just straight analytics with him. Like you said, he's gonna have the analytics.
Both of them this time. Yes. So it's all about the record now. Like there's no excuse. The thing with Luka is that they talk about the things left on him to get better is defense, conditioning, free throws, and 3-point percentage. He's getting better on defense. Like he's taking it serious. Like I watched Luka take the challenge and jump in people's chests in that fourth quarter and all the night. Free throws, man.
He's shooting clutch free throws. He's shooting the technical free throws.
How many games now? We've had, I think, maybe 2 or 3 games now where he shot perfect with over 10, with over 10 free throws. With over 10 free throws. Come on, like
he shot today. I think he shot a 12 for 12.
I think it was 11 for 11.
The first game of the season, he shot like 10 for 10 or something.
That's what I'm saying. Like he's been ridiculous. So if he's getting that, like I don't know how. There's never been a player that was able to like overcome all his deficiencies. Like I don't know what we're watching here, man. That's what I'm getting to the point. Like I don't know what we're watching here.
This dude might have a Giannis type of work ethic, like because Giannis was constantly working on his game. Remember there were things they said he couldn't do, and every year he got better to where he's a dominant type of player now.
If he has that work ethic combined with the skill he already has, like Luka Doncic is already one of the most skilled basketball players that ever played the game of basketball. Like I think people just by his craftiness and all the way he's able to score with his deficiencies on athleticism, as they like to say, he has to be like one of the most intelligent players, and combined with his playmaking ability, like he's one of the greatest passers of all time already. Like I think people already have saying that, like it is what it is. With both of those happening, if he has the same work ethic as a Giannis, a Kobe Bryant, a Dirk Nowitzki, those type of guys, a Michael Jordan.
There you go. So you're missing the guy.
I don't know. LeBron James. Like I don't want to disrespect him as well, but just the work ethic of these guys, like, bro, I don't know what we're watching. That's what I keep saying. Like, I think we keep trying to put a ceiling on it or a cap on it every year because we're seeing something. We're like, there's no way he's doing this at this age. So maybe he's already near his peak. Bro, he just keeps getting better.
Every year they're saying like this got to be it right here. Like you can't get better than this.
Bro, like,
and I remember Tim McMahon said that on one of their podcasts. He said that because remember your boy Tim Bunton was pretty much talking as if like he's capped out. That's it. Yeah. Like this is the Luka you're gonna get. And he was like, well, every year we seem to go. He always seems to take that next step. There's always something that he's working on to take that next step. And like you said, this year it's the defense, the free throws. You know what I'm saying? And just
It's because he's white. It is what it is.
he came in better condition because I was listening to. I didn't even listen to the whole thing. I was just because I cut it off. I don't know the guy's name, but he was filling in for Rod Parker on the Odd Couple, and they were talking about it was the Luka Kevin Durant debate.
Yeah,
And
I
some of the
saw
stuff
it.
he was saying that this is
Yeah,
why I be telling you about the national media, bro. Like you could tell
bro.
when he was sitting there talking,
He
you
was
could
saying
tell like you don't watch the games.
he kept
Obviously,
saying
you're not watching the
Luka
games.
gets tired and burned out all the time. And Chris Broussard tried to come right behind him and say, well, not last year. He beat the Suns.
Yeah,
He beat the Jazz. And about that, like he's using an example of us losing against Golden State and saying this guy always gets tired out. Like, bro, he made it to the Western Conference Finals and lost in 5 to the champions. Like,
he
and Kevin
came in the shape, came in the
and
league.
Kevin Durant lost in the first round last year.
No, he talking about he came in not in shape when he like and Chris Broussard like bro he's averaging he's the lead scorer in the league. He wasn't doing that last year when he came in the league not in shape. So what are you talking about?
So
So I had to turn it off. I said yeah, I'm gonna get mad. Let me just turn
so
this
it
off.
doesn't make sense because Luka
It's
is
the national media for you.
Luka is not in the greatest shape you would hope. So Luka's not in the greatest shape in the league. Like he's not a guy where you look at him and say, "Oh, he's in Kawhi Leonard shape or whatever you want to say." Luka,
He's not gonna be a Jordan,
LeBron James or
Jordan
whatever.
shape or nothing. Yeah.
But then how is he at the same person that you're defending? Isn't like Kevin Durant body shape not a good body shape for the NBA as well? But he still learned how to use it and be great with it. He's still not a stereotypical guy you want to be an NBA body. Nobody wants a player to be Kevin Durant size. Who? Nobody's looking for that, saying, "Oh, be that small." Remember, they didn't want to pick him as number 1 because he couldn't bench 180.
Hey, for a prime example, look at Chet Holmgren. What was the first thing that everybody was saying this whole entire offseason about him?
His size.
Was his size and his frame. So yeah.
So I'm like, the whole Kevin Durant became great with his size. Like he's the oddball of the story. Like they didn't expect him because of his size to dominate like this. So if Luka's already doing it, how can you then say, well, he has to get in better shape? Kevin Durant didn't have to get in better shape.
All right, man. Try to get through these.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of them came in. Steph says it's an issue when you expect the home team to blow 20-point leads that we won, but we did blow the lead. Trade pieces need to go. Oh.
It's only how many games? How many games you played so far, bro?
13.
13. Like, I mean, that's the only thing I'm saying, yo. Like, it's only 13 games. We could be once January come around, we might be blowing everybody out. It's still very early.
Hey, January come here, we might be looking like that team that beat Memphis.
Yeah, like it's very early. Like I'm not
from beginning to end.
Yeah, I'm not. You can't push any panic buttons down to get the W's, get the wins.
AJ says role players like Batum, Damian Lee, Trey Murphy, Isaiah Joe off to perform out of this world against us. What should we make of it? Bad luck or some bad defense? It's
That's how they want to play.
AJ.
It's how they want to play, bro.
And not only that, they're still trying to get the new guys acclimated to the defense and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because we were playing with the notion of having a center back there in JaVale McGee. So now you got to kind of pretty much go away from that philosophy now. You might have to go back to how y'all playing last year where you were doing more of the scrambling defense with the perimeter players. So because you don't have a center back there now. So it's gonna take them kind of define that defensive philosophy or that defensive scheme that they're trying to implement. Might have to change it up a little bit because you don't have a center now like you thought you had. And that's probably what it is, man. Just kind of get the defense back in order. Because right now, I think I looked on here, Dallas is 10th in defensive rating. Mm-hmm. They were 9th in offensive rating. Mm-hmm. So the top 10 in both right now.
You
and
saying,
they're 8-5. So
you saying pull that crown out, bro? You saying I need to pull my crown out, my King Stradamus crown? That's what you saying?
I still want them to move up a little bit though.
Yeah, I want them to move up too. But what I'm saying is, you said top 10 in both sides. That could happen. You saying?
You could. They're 9 and 10.
Oh. Okay, but this statement right here.
Teams.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, I was gonna say because teams right now they are scoring like 115 on us right now. It's like what 103.
Yep.
101 or whatever. So yeah.
I think we top 5 in as far as points per game.
think so. I had it up on my phone.
Yeah, it's fine. I believe we are top 5 as far as points per game. But as far as this statement right here, I think I have a simple answer for it. We don't have a team where guys can play man-to-man defense and just shut guys down. So we play a lot of gimmicky defenses. So the way we play defense is that if you notice, a lot of like star players don't always have their best games against the Mavs because the Mavs play kind of like a Bill Belichick type defense where they take out the guy that's supposed to be your dude and double him and press him and pressure him and all and make other guys beat you. It's just that some other guys usually always hot against the Mavs and then he makes buckets. Like today, Nick Batum made every shot he shot, but the free throw at the end where he wanted to miss it, like he was just on fire. It just seemed like, but he just got the shots because they were trapping Paul George and then what's his name went off, John Wall for a little bit, and then Marcus Morris even. So he was the beneficiary of all of that, and he was the guy that knocked it down. So we don't have a team where guys, we don't have a perfect system of guys or a perfect team of guys that can play great defense. So we play schemes. So that's the way we play scheme basketball, and that's how stuff usually falls down.
We got way more questions coming in. I'm trying to clear this up real quick. Okay, now let me go back.
I had to stop following it. I was just letting you read them.
Say, man, stop. You gotta start following, man. It's like reading the book in school, man. what the teacher tell you to do is follow.
They said I've given up on Seawood. He's not staying here. Why y'all giving up on? Y'all giving up on him? Or y'all giving up on the Mavericks with him?
Yes, next. Todd said Maxey is still really good defender. He has a role on this team.
Okay.
I guess, man.
I guess y'all keep calling him. I watched Damian Lillard cooking him the other day when he tried to play him. I guess if he's such a good defender, y'all need to tell Jason Kidd and him to have him defend other guys than the guys he defending right now. Because those guys cooking him.
Nick said, he said, I've given up on C Woods. He's not staying here.
So did they give up on him?
Because of his minutes. Not because of his minutes.
So did he give up on Dallas as far as belief in him?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm thinking he's talking about because he's not getting a lot of minutes, I guess, so he's not getting minutes in crunch time.
But I'm not giving up on him. He beasting, and even in the minutes he get whenever.
We don't know how to hold the lead. Luka had to play 40 minutes today. I hope he gets rest in tomorrow's game. Yeah. Still early, though. Let's see what happens. Let's see. Excuse me. Jeffrey says Luka free throw shooting is getting so much better, and his shooting numbers overall are good. He isn't settling for bad threes. Yeah, which I think he's starting to understand that he's so dominant in the paint. I think he's number 3 behind it was Ja and SGA for drive to the basket or whatever. So, like, it can't stop you from getting to the basket. Just continue to keep doing it until they stop you. And then maybe that'll open up your 3-point shot. So yeah.
You put the shooters around him. He doesn't have to be the shooter.
The Gray says Christian Wood is an efficient bucket, but teams like this give him a little trouble because I feel like a physical big like Zubac and strong wings like Morris and Batum make him work on both ends.
They feel like hold on. Are we again saying Christian Wood had a bad game today?
It sounded like.
Again.
I had a bad game shooting like 6 for 8.
Hold on, bro. Again, the team had the lead when Christian Wood was in the game. I'm lost. What's going on?
This one. G2 says, as much as I want Wood to play more minutes, it's evident that he's struggling on clutch minutes, being targeted on D and missing free throws. That can't be true, G2, because he's not playing in clutch.
You know what's wild? I know what it is, bro. So Christian Wood misses time, and when he goes back in the game, when the game is now a crutch, like a tight game, when he goes in there and he makes a mistake in that point, that's his now mistake, and it's like, oh, magnify, he's struggling in the defense and all. But again, I keep asking, where is the same energy for other guys like Reggie and Maxey when the score is going from 27 to a 2-point lead when Christian Wood's not in the game? Why isn't there anybody in the glow yard right now saying to us, and what happened to that lead while they were in the game? But every time Christian Wood comes in the game, you guys are like, he made a mistake. Oh, I saw him mess up on defense. You guys are looking for him to mess up on defense. But like, you guys are missing. Reggie was getting cooked this whole game until the end when he made shots. Reggie was getting cooked.
He was getting cooked.
Reggie was getting cooked today. John Wall and them were cooking him. But you
Paul
guys are
George
talking
was
about,
cooking him.
But you guys are talking about Christian Wood. Zubac didn't go off on us like that. So because Zubac made a bucket on Christian Wood is lost on defense. Reggie Bullock allows 30 points. Man, we don't talk anything about his defense.
No, he just had a bad game. That's it.
Oh, my bad. He made clutch threes at the end because he was able to play in the end. But Christian Wood just gave us 17 points in whatever minutes he had when he was in there just dominating. Okay.
Smilo says third quarter had a lot to do with Maxey being injured. Did you notice he didn't play at
all in the second half? Yeah.
All in the second half. Yeah, he was out. Harold says, according to the post-game interview, Luka not playing tomorrow. Dinwiddie may rest. Oh my god.
Bro, I don't know. I'm getting mad at Jason Kidd right now. I'm not gonna lie to you. As much as I loved him last year, I'm close to calling him an idiot on half the things he's doing, and that's disrespectful. But man, I'm not gonna lie.
I heard
if they're saying he out, man,
before this game,
I'm done. This is. Bro, it'd be right there. That's the thing with these Mavs. Like they dangled the one seed in front of you and all. Like here he comes. We're gonna get it, you guys. And it's like, oh, we're gonna sit out Luka Doncic and all the guys against the Houston Rockets. So you know these guys are gonna lose tomorrow. Like, oh,
okay. Let's see what up, man. He says Bane is gonna be out for a few weeks now. Ooh, okay.
I mean,
sorry.
Ja, that guy. Like that. You feel me? He the MVP, so he better hold it down.
According to your boy, Mr. Carry On over there.
Yeah.
G2 says, I agree with King. There's no powerhouse in the West so far. All playoff teams are pretty much even.
There's no powerhouse in the league, I feel like, right now.
Smito says, or everybody got better, and that's why it's bloodbath in the West. That's what everybody says. Yeah.
And the Mavs still where they are. Did they get better or worse? And they still the same place they were last year. So according to everybody, they got worse. So I wouldn't think the West got better than if the Mavs got worse and they still where they are.
Good point. Remember, we're a playoff team, remember? I mean,
a play-in team.
Jeffrey says West is wide open. Anyone can win it. I'm not scared of any team in the West. Yeah.
Imagine me and the other guy. I wouldn't be scared at all.
Oh, my God. We'll probably running away with the lead right now. AT says, no, I was crying when Kidd mentioned in the presser that Facu Frank can reliable minutes at the guard position.
Weren't we all? Tomorrow the Christian Wood game, if Luka not playing, they have no choice. It sounds like.
And if that's the case, I better hear that Hardy got called up.
Bro, they're gonna play. They're gonna play. Hold on. They're gonna play Christian Wood tomorrow with no guard. And I don't like this, bro. It's setting Christian Wood up for failure. What is Jason Kidd doing? I don't like that because then it's gonna be we unleash them. But bro, you unleash them with no guard on this team.
Like I said, if you're gonna be doing this, you better call up Jaden Hardy. That's all I gotta say. Smilo says Luka will play and Max. Luka would not play and Max is injured. Yeah, that's what they just said.
Well, I guess losing helps Luka's MVP case. Even though we got to fall on the standards to do it.
She said, remember Remember, tag WTN for questions and comments to be required to read later in the show. Yes, thank you, Queen. Thank you. AJ said rumors that the Bucks want a defensive front court player for Grayson Allen. Thoughts on a JaVale for Allen trade?
I don't think they do that, and I don't.
I mean, they did want JaVale.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I'm still right
can
now.
Can sleep on that, AJ?
I'm just disappointed off that news that Luka might not play tomorrow.
No. Luka and Spencer.
They're gonna play Christian Wood and they're gonna blame the game on him. Jason Kidd gonna blame the game on him after the game.
Ty says might as well let Hardy take THJ, man. What I said. If you gonna do that, you better call him up. Call them boys up. Him and Wright. Call both of them up. So yeah, Jeffrey says my prediction is Luka sits and Josh Green and Wood play a lot of minutes. I hope you're right, Jeffrey.
I mean, still no.
Right.
Where's the guard? Somebody name a point guard for me, please. That's all I'm just asking. I'm like, where? Nobody's named a point guard for me yet.
Traskin and Juice can facilitate a little bit.
Okay.
AT says now the kid understands that the workload on Luka and Spencer is too much. It's time to go to Charlotte and get Rozier. Man, Charlotte not giving up Rozier. Not right now. They be balling. I wish we could get Rozier. That'd be nice. That'd be real nice. Yeah, TGK says everybody leave a like on the video, y'all. Please leave a like on the video. Let's see. Smito says, just a random fact, your brains translate WTF if you read it instantly, but not LOL. It had to be said. Yeah. Now that you mention that, Smito, it does do that. You're right. Live, what's good, man? It's a good win today, boys. A question: would you go to would you guys go for Jimmy Butler as a second star for this team? And what would be done to not lose those 20-point leads in the future? Getting tired of seeing it. King, that's one of King's favorite players, Jimmy Butler. He says yes. He got the jersey hanging in his closet right now.
I don't, only because he's a Miami Heat player. If he wasn't, I probably would though. Like Jimmy Butler is amazing. But yes, I would. I go after Jimmy Butler before I go after Kevin Durant.
Jimmy Butler did lock up the best player in the league, Devin Booker.
He did that same move, D-Book, and Jimmy was ready for it with the left hand.
Best player in the league, though. Lyle says media keep pushing that narrative of Luka not playing defense is getting infuriating. Yep, we just said that, Lies. He says, are they even watching the games? No, I can answer that for you. No, they're not. He said, don't you feel it's getting worse each year? Yes. We just said that, Lies. Just talked about that. I was telling King about this whole narrative thing. It's like you stick with that narrative. He doesn't play defense. But like I said, the three things we got the eye test, you got the numbers and the analytics all back up that he plays defense. But they don't watch the games, so they don't know that. So you're just gonna go off of narratives. You know what I'm saying? Like you still have folks still saying that Ja plays defense. In what universe does Ja play defense? Every number shows that the team plays better defense when he's not on the floor, but that's what the national media is very lazy when it comes to some of their takes. It's just like I said, you get paid to watch a game. That's all you can do. That's all you have to do is watch a game and assess it and give us your opinion of the game. They can't even do that. But worldwide leader in sports, you got all of the resources at your disposal, but they don't use it. It's just easy to say, oh, he don't play defense. Are you watching the games? No, you're not. Yeah. Todd says Seawood has been lethal shooting the ball. Yeah. Stupid efficient.
Yep.
Not efficient. Stupid efficient. Smarto says Seawood plays the bench bigs. He said that's why his impact isn't that bad on defense. If he starts instead of Powell, we would be down even more.
I can attack that many ways. I'm going to attack it one way for you. I'm going to attack it one way for you. I'm going to let you have all that, Smito, what you're saying right now. Did street clothes play well against bench bigs? Did he do what Seawood can
Matter of
do?
fact,
Since you're saying he can play against bench bigs,
hold on.
go ahead.
To answer that question, King, you can answer the question for you. Did he play good against Zubats?
He played good against anybody in the Clippers after that first.
No, think
year.
about that. When he was guarding Zubac was cooking him.
I'm
talking about just destroying him. Now,
I was talking about on
he's
both
a better
sides.
defender.
I'm talking about on both sides of the ball. I'm talking about did Street Clothes play better than Seawood against bench players on offense? No. Has Street Clothes played better than Seawood on defense against bench bigs? No. So what are we talking about? Street Clothes was here and had a job and was starting and getting the ball fed to him and all that stuff. So I don't understand what we're talking about.
And on top of that, when Seawood played majority of his minutes in the first half, Dallas was leading in the rebounding category.
Yeah. Bruh, do they really think so? Y'all think Maxi Kleber is an all NBA defensive team player? Because the way y'all talk about these guys, like they the greatest defensive players in the world. Because Christian Wood way better than them offensively. Christian Wood ain't dropped a 0 at all this season. I don't think he had less than 10 points in the game. What are we talking about here? Maxi Kleber and them are not. Bye, Maxi. He's not that great of a defender. I'll take hundreds of people in the league over Maxi Kleber. You guys are saying some wild stuff right now. What is going on? He's not that level. He's never made an all defensive team. He'll never make an all defensive team. Sorry to say it. We're pushing for Dodo to finally possibly make an all defensive third team. Like, these other guys aren't what they are. Like, let's stop playing. Reggie Bullock was on the Knicks and all. He's a decent defensive piece and all, but he's not better than Seawood. Nobody's taking him on no team. On the Knicks, they wouldn't start Reggie Bullock over Seawood. Like, no other team would do that because it's foolish. But everybody on this, y'all keep making reasons to say Seawood shouldn't. This is ridiculous. We watched Street Clothes post up Anthony Simons off the bench and couldn't do it. Like, what are we talking about here? So even if he's scoring against bench people, he's scoring more efficiently than Street Clothes could. Any point. His defense has been better than Street Clothes on the perimeter. Like, he can at least move his feet. Street Clothes was just cooked off the perimeter when he's out there. Over and over with the same move. What are we talking about here, guys? What?
Jeffrey said, would you put a package together with Trash Can Juice to the Lakers for Russ?
Yes.
King says yes.
Yes. Trash Can Juice and Bertans for Russ and a first rounder. Yes, I would.
AT says Spencer is really having a good season, man. He's definitely replacing Brunson's production. We just need a third ball handler. Terry Rozier is needed. Yeah, I would love to have Terry Rozier, but like I said, I don't know if they're gonna give him up right now because, like I said, he's balling. Well, he's hurt right now, but he was balling before he got hurt. I think there were teams calling for him, but I'm not 100% sure now because he's hurt now, and then of course Smith got hurt, so I think it's just LaMelo. Ben, what's good, man? Says happy for Reggie and Doe. Yeah, it's kind of about time, man.
Absolutely.
Frank says, King, I'm with you. With Wood, I don't get the hate. Don't get it either. He says Wood has been one of the most efficient scorers in the league and probably drop because he doesn't get minutes to sustain it. Yeah, which is why, like I said, when Big James said on their show last show, he talked about it because like a lot of times he's pressing too because he knows if once I start getting hot, they're taking him out because he scored a quick 14 and they yanked him out the game. You know what I'm saying? It's like you stopping the momentum of this guy who's keeping you in the games and stuff like that, bro. And it's just I don't understand it. But yet when Maxey was half that one game, and I was like, why didn't y'all do the same thing to Christian Wood if folks killed me? Talking about, oh, he was hot, but Christian Wood was hot like 3 games, and y'all said it's fine putting him back on the bench. Like the goalpost is getting moved too much on this whole Christian Wood thing. I don't understand it, bro. And these gonna be the same people later on crying that we can't get talent on the team. But y'all want to push the talent out the door. Or say the talent's not good enough for the team, like King said. Who the hell is Maxi Kleber?
Wow, man.
Like, I don't get it. Like,
they
dude would not
Maxi.
He wouldn't even be a top 10 rotational player on any other team except for this team right here. And people are dying to keep Maxi, put Maxi in clutch minutes because he's been there before. But you got this talented player who we cry every year about not having talent on the team. We've even had people in the comment section ask us, why can't we get talent on the team? You get the talent, and it's he's not good enough. It's like, what the hell are we talking about? Like, where did this sense of entitlement come from y'all? Like y'all are so entrenched in that narrative that, like King just said, it's like y'all are watching every move he does to find out when he messes up.
Yeah.
But we seen Reggie Bullock get cooked by 2 or 3 different perimeter offensive players today, and I didn't hear not one of y'all in here saying anything about his defense.
Nope.
Because like I checked, last time I checked, Christian Wood had more points than him.
Yep.
He didn't show up until the fourth quarter. The same quarter that we can't seem to get Christian Wood to play in.
Christian Wood
But
showed
the
up
same guy
every
who
time he was out there.
just today, 13 games later, finally decided to hit shots, but was getting cooked on defense. I didn't hear anybody say anything about him.
Bro, what's his name? Christian Wood has only not shown up really in 2 games, and both of the games against Brooklyn. Every other game he's shown up whenever he's been in the game. The reason everybody's talking about his minutes in the fourth quarter is because he doesn't get the time. It's not that he's not productive. He's productive whenever he's on the floor. He just doesn't. When he doesn't have time, he can't produce because he's not on the floor to produce. Like, I don't. This is you guys are arguing for Maxi Kleber, a guy we're saying may not be worth $11 million. This guy, okay, so I'm gonna tell you this: Christian Wood's gonna make more than Dorian Finney-Smith. I'm gonna tell you guys that in case you guys don't know that he's gonna make more than Dorian Finney-Smith. And he should make more than Dorian Finney-Smith.
Any other team he go to, they're going to use him the correct way.
And you guys are saying, hey, we need to sit this guy out. Hey, Portland, I think him and Luka went like on a 7 or 9-0 run with a pick and roll over and over again. They kept doing when they kept just pushing it down the Portland Trail Blazers' throat, and he just kept getting dunks in the middle and all. And it's like, when has Luka and Maxey done that run this whole year? When Maxey's defense is that important where he can't give us a 9-0 run or something? When does that happen? That doesn't happen with Maxey Kleber. But you guys are saying, oh, Maxey, yep, and Wood, he can't play because he's doing this. Okay.
Pavel says Mavericks today had a trade room with TSJ and Powell for Kyrie Irving. He said, no way, I disagree. We'll do it in a heartbeat. Thoughts? Yeah, King just said for sure he would do that.
You wouldn't do that, bro? Not with those 2 guys? What do we need those 2 guys for?
We need Powell because he's a lockdown defender in the paint.
Got you. We need him for energy over Kyrie Irving's all NBA play. That's what they're going to say.
No. But then we'll be stuck with Christian Wood and we'll lose every game.
Got you.
Frank says, hopefully Jazz drops so low that they're willing to give up Laurie or someone so we can bench them and then start Wood and unleash the beast. Man, Jazz not giving up Laurie. They already said that when he picked him up. It's him and I think Colin Sexton or 2 they're not going to give up.
And they got him for the low. And they got him for the low. So he going to be – Laurie's marketing should be a Dallas Maverick, man. That is ridiculous.
I want to talk about that, King. I brought that up about 2 years ago, bro, and I got body slammed.
I'm sorry.
Deshaun says, do you think Bullock got his groove back? Also, is Kidd sticking with him because of how well he played in the playoffs last year? It's a great question, Deshaun. I have no idea. As far as we're getting his groove back, we got to see consistently before we can say yeah.
Yep. Hopefully and yes to answer your 2 questions.
Smito said Bosh didn't come off the bench because he was a great defender. He wasn't only the 3rd offensive option.
Chris Bosh was a great defender. Smito, what NBA did you watch? Chris Bosh got seen as a decent defender in Miami. Chris Bosh was never seen as a great defender before that. And he really wasn't seen as a great defender in Miami. He just has plays in the playoffs and all he's known for now. A great defender. He was the weakest link as far as defense on their team. What league are we talking about here?
The G League. RC says, you guys remember what the Nets are asking for KD in the offseason is still too much for KD. Not worth it in my opinion. Yeah. Oh, they still asking for that? That's what you're saying, RC? No, I'm not taking that then. AT said there's absolutely no one in the West that can beat a Luka KD duo.
I don't know, man. I don't know if that's enough, man. You're going to lose, like I said, you're going to lose a bunch of pieces for KD. I don't know if that's enough. If KD was a lockdown defender,
right here,
I would say okay. Oh, Johnny B.
Johnny Busy. He says, I'm happy with the win, but blocking these big lead, we say, blowing these big leads sucks. Yeah. Like I said, the only positive you can take out of it, Johnny B, is that it's building up clutch reputation. I guess closing out. So I guess that's
I was playing
even though it's self inflicted, but
I was playing Modern Warfare the other day with Johnny B. He was seeing me get that work, put that work in. He thought I was a bum.
Oh, so you did get on with him? I told him I was like, nah. I think he takes both of us. And I was like, nah, probably not tonight, man.
Yeah, he hopped on. I was on. We weren't playing Halo because right when we playing Halo, he be bluffing.
Bro, I hit you up. I said, look, get on this Halo, man.
Oh, we got to start over too,
right? Trying
to
get you.
It's gonna make you start over. I had to start over again with my dang wife.
Wait, why?
Because it don't save. That was like a beta or whatever when we did it. So we got to. So I already had a save game on the regular on the.
Bruh, can I play on yours?
Nope, I got to play on.
Or do I have to start over?
We got to play on the lowest person. So whoever is the furthest or the closest to the beginning, we started their level to get them. They can't jump.
You sold me a dream, man.
Yeah,
you sold me a dream, man.
I mean, you better just hop on now. I started again with my wife. I ain't starting again though. So you better hop on now.
Corey says he isn't in his prime. You're probably talking about Luka. Dang, man. Sorry, y'all. Little Halo talk. Johnny B says Luka should sit tomorrow and they should unleash Hardy, give him 25 minutes. I said, Johnny, if you're going to sit him, from what people are saying in the comment section, man, it's not doing him and Spencer doing with it. If you're doing both of them, you better call up Hardy.
I want wins.
You better call up Hardy.
Some people should sit. No, I want the wins. I want to get in the first place.
Yeah, me too. Johnny says teams are realizing how limited offensively our players are outside of Luka, Spencer, Wood, and Tim. They can only catch and shoot. Trash can Johnny. They only catch and shoot. Nobody else can create their own shot. Yeah.
He going to include Tim in there because that's his boy. Tim in there.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Come on. Truthfully, and limited offense down to Luka and Spence because our own coach don't believe in C. Wood.
Good point. AT says, you think about it, Luka really about to win the scoring title and the MVP? Scoring title and the MVP this year, and he's still getting better. I know Mad fans be fighting, thinking they all games, probably win all games, but I'm going to just enjoy greatness.
AT,
you might have a point there. I did not think
thing, man. You got Luka Doncic. Like, that's why we winning these games. Like, just sit and enjoy this ride because once it's over, I remember LeBron, man. I remember hating LeBron at the beginning of his career, like not being a fan of him and all that. And then later on, same thing with Kobe. Like later on, realizing like, man, these dudes just ridiculous. Like I wish I was.
I hate Kobe. He kept beating the team. That's why I hated him.
I hate the Lakers, so I hated Kobe. I love Shaq.
Well, yeah.
From back in Orlando, but I hated the Lakers, so I hated Kobe. And then I loved Vince Carter, so I never wanted to call like Kobe that dude. I always thought Vince Carter was gonna be that dude, but I obviously became Kobe. But also with like LeBron, I just hope that whole chosen one thing. I hated that. Like I felt like they were anointing him already. Like, who is this dude? Come on, man, he can't be that good already. And then they realized LeBron was amazing. So just watch it, man. Like we seeing something incredible that, like I told you, most teams don't get to see. Like we got possibly the best player in the league. You know how many teams would love to have the best player in the league? Like that's ridiculous. So enjoy it. It's special.
Frank, what do y'all think? What do y'all think about trade rumors with Kobe White and Grayson Allen? Should they be guys Mavs should look into? Oh, I forgot about Kobe. What happened to Kobe White?
Get Kobe White now. I keep telling, bro. I told you before about Kobe White. Kobe White is nice. He's again playing for the Chicago Bulls, the same team that stunted the growth of Lauri Markkanen. I could see these guys' ability. Lauri was nice on Chicago. Everybody could see, but Chicago messed it up. Kobe White had skills. Please get that guy. Please, Dallas. Bring that guy.
He got like 1 year left on his contract?
Something like it. And I think under J. Kidd, I think he would be able to play. I like Kobe White a lot. I think he'll be able to play. I think he'll play an important role for this team.
It was rumored they were trying to trade him before the season started.
Yep.
So, yeah.
And we can get him for the low, I think. The second round, I think. Something like that.
I think he's still in his rookie contract, I believe. I could be wrong.
Yeah, I think he is rookie. I think 1 more year in his rookie.
One
I
more
think he
year,
might be the
yeah.
year after Luka.
Dale says Luke took that 3-pointers, need to improve it, and his crap defense admitted.
His defense top whatever in the league. He one of the top defensive players as far as the numbers, and he shot 40% from three today, even with it being crap.
Exactly. Let me see. Johnny says everybody saying wild-ish about C. Wood was sad as hell when he missed those 2 straight games we lost. He said Wood is a pivotal piece to the team. Realistically, the second best player.
Yeah,
That's what we trying to say, Johnny. But
bro, everybody, but it's crazy when everybody talks to Tim McMahon, even Zach Lowe today. They keep saying, why aren't the Mavericks unleashing Christian Wood? Tim Lowe keeps saying everybody around the league is that's why I mean not Tim Lowe. Tim McMahon keeps saying that's why I keep saying to you, Rel. Everybody across the league believes that C Wood should be a 6th man and all this. But every time I see anything else, they're always asking, why isn't C Wood getting time and all? Because Christian Wood is somebody special off the bench and always a bucket. So I don't know what this whole sometimes they're playing narrative. I don't like the Dallas narrative. Like, I'm not gonna lie, Tim McMahon at the greatest right now as far as like I feel like his whole talk on the Dallas Mavericks isn't. He's like laughing at us as like a laughing stock. He makes a joke out of us a little bit.
Yeah, because every time I see him on one of those podcasts, people are asking him that question, like, why is he getting more minutes and stuff?
So I mean, it is what it is, though. I don't know.
We're gonna probably answer about 3 more questions, y'all. And we're gonna probably call it a night. Is that the one? After an hour and 30. Frank says I'm not against Wood defensively for your information, so don't get mad at me. He said, but I think what may help Wood look better defensively is defensively and play him in the 4, not the 5. I mean, that's what we've kind of been saying. We need to probably beat the 4.
You know what? It was the actual good lineup defensively has been Christian Wood with Maxi Kleber. So Maxi, the thing is Maxi doesn't have to do anything but play defense when Christian Wood is out there because C Wood is so great as far as being the 4 or 5 guys scoring. That's actually been the best lineup with C Wood out on the floor.
It's for you, King. Johnny B says, King, shout out to you for Josh Green for the 13 minutes of cardio, getting whooping 1 rebound, a whopping 1 rebound.
But you got the nerve to say that. What's the name? One of the guys and create his own shot, Tim Hardaway Jr. with a whopping 0 points. What did he give to us? I felt like Josh Green in minutes was still more impactful than Trash Can Juice did that. With both of them scoring 0.
Yeah, that's a good point. And it's gonna probably be the last one here. Oh, Dev. He said Christian Wood needs to be humbled and learn he is a bench player, and then he will start playing just as hard on defense as he does on offense.
So I want y'all to go back and watch this game again. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. I want y'all to see if y'all recognize it. Like, look at if you can see C Wood. It's sometimes you can watch his whole highlights. Every possession he plays defensively and offensively. They got it on YouTube and all. A lot of times on defense, C Wood is actually in the right place, just playing the wrong defense. What I mean by that is there's a lot of times C Wood is helping guys out, but the way the Mavericks play defense, he shouldn't help them out. Meaning that he needs to run over to his man on the switch, but he's thinking, I'm going to help my guy out because they about to get beat. And then you see his guy get the pass, and it's like, well, he got to run over there and help him out, and he's too late. The guy gets an open 3. I say all that to say it's just him understanding the team. That comes with time. It's not his effort. C Wood is giving effort on defense. Like, the whole talk has always been he's not giving effort. He's out there playing his butt out for this team. I'm just worried, and I think Rel is worried as well, that J Kidd is not rewarding him for his effort, and he's like still pushing him, like we said before, trying to break him in a way, it seems like. And it's like, why are you doing that to this guy that's not doing anything but giving his all to the team?
And, let me answer this. This is funny right here. It's the last one right here. Pipex said TAJ has the most beautiful bricks in the league. He really do though. Yeah, like his bricks be like, okay, that's a nice little brick he shot there, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, he wasn't like no ugly bricks out there, man.
He got one of the best, he got one of the best jump shots in the league. It's one of the prettiest.
Yeah.
He jumped high as what and just really like it's nice, but he just When it's good, it's good. When it's not, it's not.
Exactly, bro. Oh, man. Yeah, that was a good
Christian
one, man.
Wood, y'all. The hate for Christian Wood. We're gonna get a shirt for y'all called with Glow Yard on the front, and on the back said, "We hate Christian Wood."
Well, all right, man. With all that being said, y'all, listen, if you're brand new to the channel, guys, for more math content like this, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, y'all. Like one of the viewers just said, we on our way to our first 900, and then our next goal is going to be our first 1,000, guys. We almost there, y'all. We almost there. But with your help, with your subscriptions, with your likes, we can definitely get there, guys. Also, hit that like button, and that will also help us out too, guys. Help us out a lot. Doesn't cost you anything. Just one push of a button. We would definitely appreciate that too. Also, you have our socials down here at the bottom, guys. We're on literally all the socials: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, and TikTok. Man, shout out to King on that one. He set all that up, so you guys can follow us on all of those. Way more active for sure on Twitter, guys. If y'all ever want to comment or have a conversation with, I know some of y'all actually do. You guys can talk to us on Twitter. Also, this will be up tonight on podcast form, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and post it tonight as soon as we're done with this, so you guys can look for that for those who are following us in the podcast form. So it would be on every podcast streaming server that you guys can think of if you listen to us in podcast form. Kings, or anything else I'm missing, man?
Share, more share, y'all. As lovely Queen said, we're on our way to 900. We're really trying to get to 1,000, y'all, as soon as possible, so we can do more just things with the Glow Yard. Like we promise y'all, we have so much more in store. We just need to get to over 1,000. So please help us out as much as you can. You guys already do a bunch, but if you do a little bit more, if you got any time, just please help us out, please.
And listen, guys, we will be back here tomorrow. Same map time, same map channel. Don't know what to expect, y'all. I don't have no idea what to expect. I'm gonna tell y'all now. Oh my God, y'all kind of messed my whole night up when y'all said that. Didn't my excuse me, that King, not King, Spencer Dinwiddie and Luka might not be playing. So
Yeah.
it might be a might not be a fun pod if that happens tomorrow and we lose, y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all that now. But let's fingers crossed, y'all. Fingers crossed. Knock on wood. Hopefully Dallas can pull the win out. With all that being said, guys, listen, man, it is your boy Real. I got my boy King, the birthday guy. We will be back here tomorrow night after the Mavs play the Houston Rockets. Same map time, same map channel. Go Mavs. And we out.